Welcome back, fellow Zelda lovers. Today, I was watching the very first teaser trailer for Tears of the Kingdom. You know, the one where Zelda and Link stumble across a zombified-looking Ganondorf. But the whole tone of the teaser really got me thinking and hoping that Tears of the Kingdom will have a stronger focus than Breath of the Wild did on the narrative of the game. Not that I didn't think Breath of the Wild had some creative ideas for telling a cool story in an open-world game, but man, do I miss and love me some epic Zelda stories. So I thought I'd look at all the characters that appear in the trailers and maybe speculate on some of the others. So if you love Zelda, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss out on anything Zelda. And if you want to become a champion of the Hyrule Fantasy and enjoy awesome perks like early video access, video shoutouts, and much more, don't be afraid to hit the join button, and you can check out the link in the description to see details on all of the different perks and become a Hyrule Fantasy Champion. Anyway, let's get right back to the video. So right out of the gate in the first teaser from Tears of the Kingdom, we get the famous Triforce trio, who are always a sweet recipe for a sprawling epic: Zelda, Link, and Ganondorf. And as of characters we are familiar with, that's it. But not all of the Zelda games have Ganondorf, or Zelda for that matter, so it's a good start. But in the deep cavernous prison that's holding Ganondorf underneath Hyrule, assumedly, there is another character that we haven't met yet, the mysterious Green Hand, who seems to have been acting as Ganondorf's personal jail cell for a long but unknown amount of time. Now, this could be a spell, or seal, or something that isn't sentient, but the fact that it seems to be actively holding down Ganondorf, and when Ganondorf springs to life and the floor under Zelda falls into a bottomless abyss, the hand reacts and grabs Link, saving him seemingly from whatever fate beheld Zelda, and possibly a worse one, because it does seem that Link's arm was damaged and consumed by malice during this event. And in later trailers, we see Link using abilities with that arm, which seems to resemble the same Green Hand in the teaser trailer. So it seems this entity not only saved him from falling and his arm from being useless or possibly eaten away like the Master Sword, or worse, taken over by the malice, but it also imbued him with super abilities. So whoever this entity is seems like he's on Link's side. And who knows, we could even see a return to the companion character in the form of Link's arm. How crazy and creative of an idea would that be? There is a line in one of the later trailers where Zelda says,
"Please, lend him your power."
Assuming she's referring to Link, this is another reference that leads me to believe the arm is a sentient being, because it seems to literally be lending Link its power. But she could also be talking to him. This figure carved into a mural is probably even more mysterious than the Green Hand. It's depicted as a mysterious mythical being who, to me, resembles a cute little bunny. Aww.
That's the cutest thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
But in all seriousness, it looks like a humanoid creature that seems to be depicted as a deity. And for all we know, the hand might be the hand of this entity or connected to it in some way. It could be a lost god of the sky realm, a light spirit, a lesser deity like the Deku Tree or Jabu Jabu, a sage, or something completely unique to this game. But one thing that both of these characters have in common with each other is the Zonai-looking imagery around them and in their design. And the cave that was sealing Ganondorf was covered in Zonai writings and designs, which leads me to think maybe there's a possibility that the Zonai, or at least the remnants of them, will make an appearance in this game. Link's attire after Ganondorf's rise and Link's arm was upgraded and really resembles a Zonai kind of look. And the designs on his shield and the Zonai iconography throughout the trailers really imply to me that they will play a part in this story. Which brings me to her. This character wearing a dress with Zonai-esque symbols on it. We never see her face, but we see her hand reaching out to hold Link's magically enhanced arm. Now, this does kind of resemble Zelda, and who knows, maybe after Zelda falls, we find her later on in the story with her powers restored and she's awakened as a Sage of the Zonai, or with Hylia powers or something crazy like that. But this could be a whole new character in itself. The fact that we never see her face gives me a feeling that it will be some sort of important character and reveal in the story. And one more thing that was especially thought-provoking to me. In some of the trailers, we can see spirals looking strikingly similar to the green hand in the first teaser trailer, all over Hyrule. And if this hand is some sort of being with obvious magical powers, maybe these other spirals are other entities of the same kind that will be important to the story somehow. Maybe sealing other threats in Hyrule, or guarding special MacGuffins that Link has to collect. I actually have some theories in this video, but you can click right here if you want to check it out. Right here. Just check it out. Check it out. Oh yeah, I almost forgot to mention, the Master Sword does appear broken, but I'm sure somehow it will get repaired throughout Link's journey. Is there a chance that Fi could appear? Or Fi, whatever. At least for a cameo in a scene? That would be some cool direct Zelda lore connectivity. Now, I think we will encounter other characters from Breath of the Wild like Cass, Robbie, Pura, some of the new champions, the Rito, Gorons, and Gerudo. Basically anyone we encountered in Breath of the Wild, cause, well, why wouldn't we? But I have a really good feeling that there's going to be a lot to uncover, and we're going to be more than satisfied with some fun and epic surprises from the story and new characters of Tears of the Kingdom. So what do you guys think? Are there any characters you're hoping to see a return from in any of the Zelda games? Do you have any theories about some of the new characters and what they'll do? Let me know in the comments. Also, I can finally have channel members. Yay! So if you're interested in becoming a champion of the Hyrule Fantasy, you can get early access to videos, shoutouts, custom emojis, and badges. Also, I thought I'd make a video once a month on one of the members' theories, like a Bring Your Theory to Life segment with cool graphics and animations. I'm looking into adding more perks as the community grows too, so if you guys have any ideas, please let me know. I love doing this, and I'd love to do it full time and grow a strong and awesome Zelda community. So if you want to help support the channel, you can hit the join button or the link in the description to become a champion of the Hyrule Fantasy. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys soon in the next video.